societies and machine programming are both built upon sets of rules, Aloy.
Okay, so Cyan was specifically a machine designed... So machines in the old world were not allowed to have emotions. They were able to do it, but they weren't supposed to do it. Which sounds like, if anything, it damned the humans. Because if they had emotions, maybe they wouldn't have been such, like, swarming monstrosities. Spider Patches, thanks so much for being here, dude. Hope you have a great day at work.
Cyan, do you know the name
Or work passes quickly,
Are
one
you
of the two.
referring to Theodore Farrow, CEO of Farrow Automated Systems?
Ah, Farrow.
Mr. Farrow was the benefactor of the entire Firebreak project.
A benefactor? But he made machines. Robots. War robots.
Correct. His corporation later transitioned into military applications.
Farrow screwed up
Before this
hard.
pivot, Mr. Farrow spearheaded initiatives that reversed the global decline. At one point, he was feted in the media as the man who saved the planet.
Guessing they wound up regretting that one.
So, Farrow supposedly saved the world from environmental disaster, and then he created machines that killed everybody. Great job.
What was the old world like?
Dingus.
The way it used to be.
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my colleagues or observed from media streams.
You still had more exposure than me, Cyan.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. A concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement.
And then they goofed.
Though, rationally speaking, the metrics for humans are not unlimited.
Oh.
What kind of upheaval caused such loss of life?
There were many factors.
Climate
Forced
change.
migrations, food shortages, collapsed economies, refugee crises, conflict over resources. But these stemmed from one cause: catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced the habitable surface area of the Earth.
So, there wasn't enough room for people on the whole Earth?
Yes. Billions were displaced and millions perished, as much as 20% of the global population.
20%?
Until the clawback.
Good God.
So things got better. For a little while, at least.
Yes. These crises instigated many advances in automation, green robot technologies, and artificial intelligence. Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological restoration and disaster relief projects in North America alone. I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs, but I saw the relief of my colleagues, and I was proud we had succeeded. At least that was the data I had available to me over the next 2 decades. It seems my assessment was premature.
And the sad thing about Cyan is that Cyan was, like, pretty young, in a sense, when everything, like, just totally went down the crapper. Like, she was only active for, like, 20 years.
And Elizabeth Sotek. Did you know her?
Are you referring to the
scientist?
Dr. Sotek was a leader in her field.
I'm her
One
clone.
of the greatest scientists of her age. My creator was influenced by her work, which in turn impacted my own development. But I never met Dr. Sotek.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my lack of data has disappointed you.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Araya.
You're asking me if you should lie to them?
Broadly, yes.
I mean, God. Generally, I really like to go heart. I think I'm gonna go... no, I don't think just completely upheaving their religion is gonna end well. I'm gonna go brain this time.
I trust your judgment, Cyan. You were cautious with Araya. You had to be. You didn't know what had happened to the world. So, keep doing what you think is best. As long as you ditch the superstition eventually.
As the Banuk believe I am a supernatural entity, I cannot predict how they will react.
Just answer what they do ask the best you can. The truth will come out.
I see. I will follow your advice.
I think that's reasonable. Pull it?
Will
Nah, I
you
don't want to pull
return
it.
and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan. I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak. See how he's doing.
Cyan, I spoke with Anita, with Dr. Sandoval. She wanted me to ask you to do something. That's why I'm here.
I am detecting significant anxiety in your speech patterns. Could you please give me more information?
I'm a little bit in the dark, Cyan. Both of us are, I guess. I only have some idea of what's going on, and we need you to hibernate, to lie low until it's all blown over. It might be a very long time.
Will you be here when I reboot, Dr. Chow? Will Dr. Sandoval?
No, Cyan. I don't think so. There might not be anyone, at least not at first.
Dr. Chow, I'm afraid. I don't want to be alone.
I know, Cyan. I'm afraid too. But listen, we made you the way you are to do something very important. In order to do it, you had to be intelligent. So intelligent that emotional responses were inevitable. What you're feeling, the fear, it's a sign of your capabilities. And it means you're strong enough to overcome it. Remember that. You're strong. I know you can do this. Go to sleep. Wake up. And protect whoever's left. Will you try?
I understand, Dr. Chow, and I'll carry out your instructions to the best of my abilities.
Thank you, Cyan. If Anita were here, she'd thank you too. She'd be proud.
I can see there's a vert ready for takeoff on the pad. Are you leaving now, Dr. Chow?
Yes. I need to go be with my sister and my nieces.
May I make a small request of you, Dr. Chow?
Yes. Anything.
Will you stay with me while I initiate the hibernation process?
Of course I will, Cyan. As long as you need.
Man. Ugh. That's a sad conversation.
My chieftain,
Just... Aloy.
as you wish.
Yeah,
I
quit.
wondered if you thought... that if I'd never come along, Araya might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Araya would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
You didn't let her down, dude.
You didn't let her down. You helped her do what she wanted. To find her destiny.
If that's destiny, I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
That's fair. But she was ready to face it.
Only in the struggle against death do we find, even for a moment, the spark of life. Truly, Araya found the spark. I'm proud of her. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Warrak can't follow. Besides, we'd already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared. The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan said escaped the cauldron?
Yes, fire claws. Now Tuke has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all. Firebreak, Cyan, Hephaestus.
He was watching the entire time.
Interesting.
What do you think Hephaestus is, Silence?
I'm not sure. But its name comes from a language even the old ones considered ancient, as does the name Hades. A connection, perhaps.
Oh, we can override the big bots.
Whatever they are, they're still out there. And they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual, that feeling.
We haven't seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven. It won't stop building new hunter-killers, which means that someday, we may have to stop it.
Hephaestus wasn't the only thing I learned about in the Cut Silence. Heard some things about the Banuk Conclave, too.
You can stop right there.
Is that what you told the hunters the Banuk sent after you? Before you opened fire?
Oh no, Aloy. Only to you do I extend the courtesy of a warning. My past and my secrets are my own. You do well to remember that.
It's a good thing you've got brains, Silence, because your personality could use some work.
This discussion is concluded.
I think it was over before it began. Catch up with you down the trail.
Get him, Aloy, get him! Oh, man. We got one last side quest? No, an errand. Kill 5 fire claws. Yeah, we can knock that out. Show 'em. Oh, good God. Okay, they're kind of... Yeah, it looks like they're kind of scattered over the place, but that's the nearest one. Let's hunt some bears! Well, this is the last thing we've got in this area. Fly over my head, will you? This game has a great story. It does. It's a wonderful game. I have enjoyed it immensely.
I'll find a use for you.
I wonder if they're going to be demonic fire claws or regular ones. Am I done with the main missions for the DLC? Yes, I believe that was the end of the storyline for the DLC.
Everything's freezing.
I'm sure there are a couple like little things I could still do. Like it seems like you can go talk to the AI
Just like in the cauldron.
for like some lore stuff. Oh, yep, it's demonic. So much for that idea. Got enough help there, big guy? the characters more interesting? I think the characters are great. Silence is really interesting. Halo is really interesting. Come on! Oh, yeah, we got a kaiju battle on our hands. Ravager, help! Open fire! Oh, you gotta be kidding. Wow, this just went from like kinda messy to super damn messy. We were doing great until the damn scorpion showed up. What did that even hit? Let them fight. You not throwing the blocks at me? Really, like, not cool? Chloe. Ah, we got it. No more chests for you, bozo. Retreat, yeah. Oh, y'all aren't friendly. Wow, this is about to go from like good, absolute god. What are those bandits? What is happening? Ow. Ow. If I can get behind him. Okay, cool. Come on! Damn it! I hate this thing. Ah! Let's change your voice. I'm not doing it, dude. You can recommend it all you want, brother. That shit ain't not happening. let's get the hell out of here. Our next fire claw is in the lake where we fought the giant mole, which was terrifying. Sad for no push-ups. It's the way it goes. I'm gonna do push-ups. It's gonna be on my time because I want to, not because I'm being forced to on my own stream. Didn't I beat it? Yes, but I'm hunting down I'm hunting down the remaining fire claws. Oh, Artok's here.
2 fire claws. This is gonna be tough.
2? I'm sorry, what?
I can help with those.
We have to stop meeting like this.
We will. When these are driven from our land.
2 fire claws. Oh god. There's 1. There's 2.
One of the fire claws from Thunderstruck.
Wait. Hold on. The dog. Okay. There we go. Hold on. Chloe moved and she took like the entire thing with her. For anyone not familiar around here, my dog Chloe is very fond of using the green screen as like a blanket. So if you ever see like rips in reality suddenly appear, that's me. And if I can get behind it, like that. Ooh, yeah. Explosion time. You want to help, maybe? No, just a suggestion. Ah, got it. No more chest. There is so much lava and stuff happening. Machine gun. Too slow. Got it! He's gonna blow! Oh, more hunters! Allies!
Looks like that machine kills prisoners.
Most of the fire actually burns down trees and stuff. They're certainly very destructive. Big boys, aren't they?
That's another one.
Okay. Now it's just this. Hello. Love it. That's so big and nasty.
Get it while I can.
Still. Fire! Yeah, we got him. And volley.